Greetings, one and all, and welcome back to the Awaken to Ascend YouTube channel. We're back at it again for another spiritual discussion under the redwoods. I love the redwoods. These are obviously new growth redwoods, which means they're only about 100 years old, but they're still pretty big. They get pretty large. The old growth redwoods, of course, are like 5 times this size. Anyway, we're not here to talk about trees, though that's not a bad idea. We're here to talk about spiritual discussions. First, I want to make sure that you guys are checking out my website, awakentoascend.com. I'm posting blogs, my friends, but I also offer services. If you want to have a phone call with me, that is an option. Anyway, so go check that out. Today, I want to talk about the age-old question, a tale as old as time here. Is this a prison or is this a school, this reality that we find ourselves in? A lot of debates, a lot of people feel pretty strongly one way or the other, and I don't blame them because it could be either. I think the answer is yes. The answer is yes. It's both and it's neither. But let's look at this logically, as I do sometimes. Let's look at the case for this place being a prison, and let's compare that to this place being a school and see which makes more logical sense. So for prison, we're kind of trapped here, right? If you wanted to leave this matrix reality just right now, you can't. You're here. So there's that. Okay. That's a pretty strong one. That's a pretty good point there. But when we do come here, this is full of poison. We're being poisoned constantly. Our minds, our bodies, our spirits are all being poisoned constantly here in this cube matrix. That's what they do. That's their MO, is to keep us in a low vibration so that we don't escape this prison. So they do that by feeding us junk food. They do that by feeding us any food is keeping us in a low vibration. They do that by getting us addicted to entertainment so that we don't go inwards. We're so distracted. They get us on this financial system so that we give all our value away. We're addicted to this political system, so we give all our sovereignty away. Everything here is designed, like the medical system is designed to give your health away, and you're just giving away all your power to entities outside of the self. So this is designed like a prison, right? You're not supposed to have independent thought around here. You're supposed to not question any narrative. You're supposed to go along with it, and if you do question it, you kind of stand out like a nail that needs a hammer, basically. So yeah, this whole place is designed to keep consciousness stifled. So that's another point for prison. So let's see what else. The reincarnation loop. I don't know if I've talked about this on this channel yet, but I believe there's a reincarnation loop. If you're of a certain frequency, after you die, you get kind of caught up in this loop. No, I did explain this, yes. You get caught up in this reincarnation loop and they kind of leverage you to come back. And it's not a violation of free will, but it is an extreme manipulation. They manipulate you into making a decision that's not in your best interest, but is in their best interest. So it's not exactly a violation, but it is underhanded. So there's that. And they want you to come back here so they can recycle you into this matrix so they can continue to survive off of your negative energy. They're kind of vampiric in that way. So, okay, that's another point for prison. I mean, there's so many more. It feels like a prison sometimes because we have low emotions. Sometimes we'll get angry and sad and depressed, and it makes this place feel like a hell. It can feel definitely like you're not supposed to be here, right? If you're feeling into those emotions. So yeah, this place is difficult. There's war, there's struggle, there's violence. All the low vibrations that you don't find anywhere else in this universe are found here. So that tells you right then and there that like something here is not right. This place is not the best place. And of course your mind goes to prison. So I'm sure there's more points, but we won't harp on it for too long. So let's go on over to school. All right, school. Well, we decided to come here. It's my belief, it's my opinion that we all decided to come here. So who among us would decide to enter into a prison? You'd have to be mad. So at some level, I don't think we thought this was a prison at some level, at some soul level, or else why would we come here? And we came here to do what? Well, we came here to learn, to grow, to expand our consciousness, expand our understanding, expand our knowledge, expand everything, expand our guts with food. We came here to learn. So that's a point for school. I don't believe there's a mistake that you can make in this cube. I think everything's valid, everything's allowed, everything is part of the experience. So, you know, if you choose to be a murderer, I mean, it sucks, but you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn a lot in this little cube here. So that's another point for school, that you can't really make a mistake. What I mean by that is, you know, it might be a low vibration here on Earth, but once you leave this matrix, like, there is no higher or lower. There's no good or bad. It all is just is. It's all just neutral. It's the human ego mind that ascribes good or bad, positive or negative, you know, good or evil. So without the ego, it's just, everything just is. So there's another point for school. The other point for school, let's turn around here. Let's show the trees again. The other point for school is that we can leave. All we have to do is master the lessons. If we learn the lessons, we raise our consciousness, we graduate the school. We vibrate higher than the soul trap, than the reincarnation trap. If we vibrate higher than the reincarnation trap, then it cannot affect us. They cannot recycle us, and we can just go wherever we feel like. But we have to graduate the school first. You can't do that in a low vibration. You have to elevate your vibration. You have to elevate your consciousness in order to rise above this soul trap that they've got in place here. So that's a huge point for school, in that you can leave. You just have to graduate. I mean, it sounds like school to me. But so there's the argument for both cases. And of course, if I've missed something, put that in the comment section. I'd love to hear your opinion. But as I progress here in this school prison, I'm understanding that what it is entirely dependent on what you think it is. 100% dependent. Whatever you think it is what it is. If you choose to make this a prison, well, hope you like the chow line, right? If you and don't go into the showers, just don't wash yourself. But if you choose to call this a school, well, now you got another set of challenges. You're probably going to put challenge after challenge after challenge in front of yourself, and it's going to be a hard growth period here in this matrix, right? So either way, I think you're probably setting yourself up for more lessons, whichever one you decide. Oh, or you could choose neutrality and say, you know what, I'm just here. I'm just here for whatever happens. Whatever happens, let's do it. I don't know about that one. For me personally, sorry, I just hit the mic. For me personally, I want to know everything. I want to have all the information. And I want to make a decision then, after having all the information. So I'm not one to be like, oh, whatever, you know, what's good is good. It's not an energy that I'm in. My soul is like thirsting for knowledge, thirsting. So for me, I kind of have to choose one or the other. I can't take that middle path. I mean, I shouldn't say I can't. I'm just not ready for it right now, maybe. Maybe my ego has to be trained that it doesn't need all the answers. Maybe that's part of my lesson here in this school prison, okay? But I think at the end of the day, what I really want to say about this topic is that the choice is always yours. We're creating our entire realities based on our thoughts, feelings, emotions, actions, words, everything. That's what makes our reality. So if you keep calling this a school, it becomes a school. If you keep calling this a prison, it becomes a prison. If you keep not putting a label on it, then it has no label. Maybe that's the way. Maybe, you know, maybe to label something is just, it's not the best energy, because you're kind of limiting. You're restricting what it could be. For some people, this is heaven, this place. I mean, look at this place. For some other people, this is a hell. They're trapped in their own hells that they've created. So to put a label on it is kind of just putting yourself in a box within a box within a box within a box. And we don't want that, friends. We want you to thrive and be open to the possibility of anything happening. So, topic for discussion. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Do you think this is a prison? Do you think this is a school? Did I miss something? Is it something entirely different? Is this like a military academy? I don't know what this place is. It's so beautiful and it's so ugly at the same time. It's hard to put your finger on it. But that's what we're here to do. We're here to put our fingers on it. So, thank you guys for watching. Remember to post your comments in the comment section below because we want to spark this discussion. Remember to subscribe and like the video because no one sees it if you don't. That's it for me, guys. Check out the website, Awaken to Ascend. Give me a phone call. Check out the blogs, and we're out. Peace.